Toronto Catholic District School Board trustees are meeting tonight to discuss how violations of the board's code of conduct are handled. The meeting comes in light of recent comments from the board's Vice-Chair Mike Del Grande.
Like all these things to be considered, all these terms to be considered. I mean, after all, everybody's concerned about that the right terms are used.
TCDSB Vice-Chair Del Grande saying this at a November 7th meeting when the board was amending its code of conduct for all members of the Catholic School Board community to ensure no one is discriminated for their gender identity, gender expression, family status, and marital status. Del Grande wanted the terms bestiality, pedophilia, and cannibalism to also be added. Some trustees and the public deeply disturbed by his comments.
I think it's difficult to justify how somebody can maintain public office when they use that type of rhetoric.
I think that there are many members of our board who have personally asked him to resign. He seems to believe that he doesn't need to.
Del Grande's motion was eventually ruled out of order. He claims he was trying to prove a point.
It's a slippery slope, so this is how slippery it's going to get.
Some trustees feel disciplinary action needs to be taken.
Right now, there is no investigation. We have twice put it on the agenda and twice not dealt with it.
Currently, the Code of Conduct complaint process is private. Trustees aren't allowed to talk about issues publicly. Some trustees want to see that change.
To be fair to the trustee who said them and to be fair to the public who's very concerned about the content of what was said, they were all done in a public setting. So let's be transparent. Let's talk about it. Let's give everybody a proper chance to say what they say. And then trustees should vote according to their conscience on what should go forward.
We'd like to try to get an integrity commissioner as soon as possible to ensure that these code of conduct concerns that we've been hearing, are properly handled in public and in communication with the public so they understand where they all stand.
Former TCDSB student trustee and LGBTQ advocate concerned about the damage which may have already been done.
I think since we're talking about a really vulnerable demographic, children, people in their developmental years, we have to be very careful and measured about the things that we say.
Trustees we spoke with say Del Grande's comments aren't reflective of the board. So far, the motion to hire an integrity commissioner has been passed, and to hold code of conduct complaints public has been passed as well, except for instances where there is financial exposure.